Okay, so today's date is March the 5th. The Ides of March. Wait, no, I think that's the 15th. Hey, Alexa! What day is the Ides of March?
The film The Ides of March was released on October 7th, 2011.
Alexa, you're useless.
Sorry, thanks for the feedback.
Well, um, even though it's a couple days into March, I still haven't gotten my February summary video done. So I'm just going to get it done real quick. I got the notes on my phone. I'm just going to read them off because sticking to it just means that I need to muscle through it, actually do it, and not let it slide by. I'm not feeling all that enthusiastic, but just gonna get it done just so I can say that I got it done. I'm wearing this necklace nowadays. My little bear necklace. So let's get into the summary of February 2018. On February 1st, I posted the diary video for the month of January. I guess now in the March video, I'm going to have to say, I posted the February thing on March the 5th. Because I'm just lame like that. You hear that, kids? Don't miss your deadlines. It's lame. Blah, blah, blah. I bought a bunch of supplies to set up a booth selling t-shirts at a art walk, which is always the first Friday of the month. I think in February, the first Friday was like on the 2nd, so it was really fast, really quick into the first of the month. And on my way to the art show with all of my t-shirt designs and I had a whole booth I was going to set up. On my way there, my car broke down. Yeah. And it's been in the shop this entire time. Today's March the 5th. I still haven't gotten my car back. They're still working on it and blah, blah, blah. So I'm just driving around in one of my dad's spare cars. I went to the library to get a self-help book on CD so that I could listen to it while I'm driving in the car. And on my way into the parking lot, I passed a brush fire that started in the mulch of the parking lot at the library. So I was like, what the fuck do I do? The library's on fire. So I ran in there. I got a librarian to come out there with me, like supervise, make sure everything's like whatever. And then we dumped a whole bunch of water on it, and I stepped on it a bunch just to make sure that it was out. But it was just crazy. There was a fire at the library. I went to Sarasota, Florida with my roommates and our friend. We went there to go get some glasses for one of my roommates. It was a really, really cool eyeglasses store. It's called C. And we went there. We had lunch at the California Pizza Kitchen. We made a whole trip out of it, and it was pretty nice. About the middle of February, I had an interview with a very high-end, super expensive hair salon. My dad and my stepmom took me to go get apparently a pair of $180 dress pants for the interview, which made me like super uncomfortable when they were telling me about how much that cost. But I didn't follow through with the interview. I mean, I went to it, but I didn't go to the second one. Oh, shoo. In the month of February this year, 2017, there was a school shooting in Florida, and it was right across Alligator Alley from me. Naples, Florida, is on one end of the coast, and there is a highway connecting it to the other end, Miami. And it's only like a 3 hour ride. It's just one straight line. And on the other side of the straight line was the school shooting, the Parkland school shooting. And so I came home from work that day, and it was on the news, and I was freaked out, and I'm like, holy crap. It's right there next to me. The news after that, I'm just doing this in chronological order. There's no, it's not like this is more important or anything. I passed 6,000 followers on Tumblr, which for me, that makes me feel good. Well, that's not for me, so I ain't picking it up. I wonder if I can just continue talking while it rings. Oh, jeez. I had some problem with my bank account recently. And in 1 week, my bank account numbers got so low, I went into the negatives 3 times. It kept bobbing in and out of negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. Oh, and it was stressful. Which was why I went to that interview with the hair salon to get a new job. And I also filled out an application for the zoo, the local zoo. And I got some extra hours at work where I wasn't supposed to be there, but I came in for just to pick up a shift. And I helped load some mulch into this guy's car. Well, I get a phone call and have an interview with the zoo on the next day. And as I'm walking around with the manager having my interview at the zoo, which was a really crazy interview, somebody fell while we were walking around. She had to stop, give them first aid. We walked around the park. It was hot and sweaty, just talking back and forth. And she's just a great person. The manager who I was interviewing with, I could totally be friends with them. Like, outside of work, we could just be hanging out, being friends. But during the interview, as we come up to a exhibit for the lemurs, there's the old man that I helped with all of his stuff in his car yesterday. And like right there in front of the manager and everything, this guy's giving me he's just raving, giving me this great personality reference. It's like, oh yeah, I met him yesterday and he helped me with he's a great customer service person. He's so patient. He's so good. He's so nice. And I'm just like, thank you. Oh my God. So I've been trying to help my dad with this bathtub and a bathroom he's remodeling. And it really would have been nothing. I come, I help, he pays me some extra money. And I normally wouldn't even include it in this diary entry. But because of the fact that it took us about 5 days to do it, days of me going home, coming back the next day, going home, coming back the next day, going home, coming back the next day, constantly trying to fix it, figure out what's going on, and just get the thing installed. It took way too long. And so I'm just including it because Jeebus, it took a long time. So it took up like a good portion of my February, so I have to include it now because it's like a major contributor in the Slice of Life February diary. Took up so much damn time, I had to talk about it. I got that new audiobook from the library. Oh wait, no. I finished the audiobook from the library. When the library was caught on fire, I finished that in just a few weeks, which is like a huge accomplishment for me because I haven't read a book in probably like 15 years. And that's really like no joke. I haven't read books since Dr. Seuss. But I finished that audiobook, the self-help book on the CD, so I went back to the library and I got another one. And now I'm listening to it as I'm going throughout the car rides. And that's all the notes I made. But we also had a store meeting where everyone set up a whole bunch of tables. They set out a whole bunch of food and everything, and it was this big event. And they scheduled me specifically an hour late to work that day. So I show up an hour late, and I am just like, okay, I guess I'm not supposed to go to the meeting that started at 6 because I got here at 7. So I was about to go out and do all my work for the morning. And then one manager's like, oh, well, you have to go. And I'm like, then why wasn't I scheduled for a normal everyday 6 o'clock shift? I ain't talking back to them. I'm just thinking monologically in my head. Seems like they didn't want me there. So I show up. I sit off to the side because I don't want to walk in front of everyone while they're having their little podium displays and the teleprompter on the screen with all their slideshows and stuff. And I'm like, I don't want to interrupt anything, so I'm just going to sit off to the side. And, of course, I sit off to the side. And once they're done, I don't get to go up to that food table. They start packing it up. And then they asked me specifically to clean everything up. Like, I didn't even come here for this meeting. I didn't get to have any of your food. And I'm the one cleaning up after you. I have to put away all the chairs. And whatever. But, well, the interview with the zoo also went off fabulously. And so I got a call back for the HR department. I went there, I filled out a bunch of paperwork, and they sent me to go get some drug tests. And I think my first day working at the zoo was in February. Like February the 28th, which was the last day. So I officially got a second job working at the zoo. But every day after that was on March. So I'm going to write it down for next month's video. So everything about the zoo, y'all have to wait to hear it next month. But everything from February, I've pretty much covered. I did not talk about the most important thing. My mentor, Papa Tony, who lives in San Diego, he's a great guy. He's got a blog. It's called Tribal Leather, the Fetishman of San Diego, and he's just awesome. He's a Apple consultant, so he sent me 100% free a Mac Air, MacBook Air something. It's super tiny. It's like really lightweight. You can barely feel it. And it's pre-programmed with all of this art software so that I can start working on my digital designs. And it's just so cool. That's the best part about February. That was the best thing about February. Oh, I forgot. Wait, no. I forgot Valentine's Day, but I already made a Valentine's Day video, so I ain't gonna talk about it again. That's everything I have to say, and I'm pretty sure I managed to get through everything with almost no auditory blunders, so I don't have to do very much editing because I'm working 2 jobs. I ain't got time for this. The editing process, tediousness, the exhaustion. I'm just gonna let it be. And I'll go ahead and post it and link descriptions, Tumblr, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. Bye.